Well, hello guys. I am super excited about today. This is my first day of a new course that I'm launching called Roadmap sorry, from startup to stand out in your business. So hello, my name is Charlotte Venter and my other name is the Unstoppable Networker because I absolutely love the industry of network marketing. I believe with all of my heart that we have what the world needs, and I'm here to help everyone find that. So guys, welcome to day one of my roadmap from startup. So helping you if you're new in network marketing or you haven't quite established your business yet, helping you go from startup to being an absolute standout in the profession and somebody who attracts other people to come and work with them. So let's get going. So guys, excuse me if I'm a little bit slow or if I get stuck a little bit, but I'm going to do my absolute best because this is day one, and you know, today is all about making a decision. So road number one, the first road we take, is we've got to make a decision. And making a decision is the most powerful thing that you can do. You've got to decide if you're in or out. Sorry, I'm having a little coughing fit. Hold on a sec, let me just have a drink. So this is a bit of my energy drink. It's all natural, and it just helps to, oh gosh, what's happening with me? It just helps to get the juices flowing and to boost that energy. So hold on a sec, let me get some more. Okay, so making a decision in this business is the most powerful thing that you can do, and you've got to decide if you're in or out. So even if it's embarrassing at first, because some people do find it embarrassing, you've just got to decide. And remember that it's very difficult in life to move forward and look good at the same time. You know, especially if you want to do something different to what people are used to. It is difficult to move forward, to grow yourself and to become different and to look good to your friends at the same time. Most people will say this. They'll say, oh well, you know, I've joined now, but I'm going to start tomorrow, or I'm going to wait until the 1st of March because I want to get it all sorted. Or they may say, you know, I just want to first find out more. I want to know it all. I want to get really good at this. And the secret to road number one is you've just got to start. So write this down, guys. Progress is perfection. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm having a coughing fit. So guys, progress is perfection, and you've got to just start today. So you don't need to be perfect at it all. You don't need to know it all. You've just got to start taking action today. You don't need it all figured out, and a step is better than no action. So even one little bit of action a day is better than doing nothing. Do you know, amateurs in our amateurs in our business will say this. They'll say, oh my goodness, I think I'm going to wait until the 1st of March and then I'm going to launch. And then the 1st of March will come and they'll go, I'm not quite ready yet. I think I'm going to wait for the 1st of April because I still want to do this and I want to learn that. And so what happens in your life in the meantime is you're just putting your dreams on hold. You can take a couple of days to sort yourself out. Okay, so there is a really good balance, I guess, in getting ready. So you want to make sure you do things like have an office or a workspace that you love being at. You want to do stuff like you know, having some of the basic documents that you need. You want to know maybe something basic like what script should I use when I start speaking to people? You want to make your list. You want to identify distractions and put in a system to remove those. The other thing that you want to do is you want to speak to your family and you want to tell them what you're up to so that they can back you and support you. So those things are really, really necessary. But you've got to put a time frame on that. So give yourself a day or 2 days or maybe a week to get everything sorted the way you want it to be. And then just start. Even if you feel like you know nothing. But the secret to, guys, is you need to get out of your own head. You know, we are often our own worst enemy. And we all fear looking stupid. We all want to feel like we are an expert. But how do you become an expert? You only become an expert by taking action and taking action and taking action. Now, here's what successful people will do. Okay, successful people, number one, is they'll say, yes, I'm in. They see the opportunity. They want to chase their dreams. They say yes to their dream, yes to their vision, yes to a change of life. And number two, they go and tell the world immediately. They may go onto Facebook and say, I'm so excited, I'm launching a new business. Or they'll tell their friends and their family straight up. They're not going to hold back. They're going to go and tell the world. And what that does is it keeps them accountable to see through. Very important. And number three, then they go figure it out. So number one, they say yes. Number two, they tell the world. And number three, they figure it out. Now, guys, average people do this. Number one, they try and figure it all out. They want to know it all. They read book after book. They watch training program after training program because they want to know it all. Number two, what they do is they want everything in place and then they say yes. So number two, they say yes because number one for them has been to know it all. And then they go tell the world. But you see, what happens is that very few average people ever get to number two or number three. Because if you start in reverse, so if you start with number one, where you're saying, I want to know it all, you actually won't ever get going. You won't get started. So you want to do this. You want to say yes to the opportunity. Number two, you want to say, I'm going to go tell the world. I'm going to tell my best friends. I'm going to tell my family. And number three, then you start figuring it out by taking just little steps at a time. So write this down, guys, is you only get better when you increase your experiences. And this happens in all ways in life, in everything. You get better at cycling when you cycle more often. You get better at running when you run every day. You get better at public speaking when you do more public speaking. And the same in this business. You get better at speaking to people, finding people, inviting people as you do it. So experiences is what makes us better. It is a life rule. And obstacles is actually what makes us stronger. Adversities is what shapes us. Stop for a second and think about that. Adversities in your business, what would they be? Well, they would be those obstacles. If I don't have money, I don't trust your business, I don't like the product, I this, I that. There's always something. And the obstacles, learning how to overcome those is what makes you stronger and resilient. Because guys, the difference in our business from one rank to the next is one word: resilience. Because with resilience comes discipline, it comes perseverance. You know, you just keep going, keep going, keep going because you're resilient. You know, Anthony Robbins, many of us know him, and if you don't, go look him up. He's on Facebook, he's on YouTube, he's an amazing motivator. And he talks a lot in network marketing circles. And he says this, he says, it's in the moment of your decision that your destiny is shaped. So these are daily decisions. And if you want to know why you are where you are today, it's because of the decisions that you've made throughout your life. So think about it. Where are you today, and what decisions did you make to get you there? And it's cool, it's okay, because tomorrow is a new day. You know, the next second is a new second, and we have the chance to change with the decisions we make and to get things sorted in our lives. And it's the same with your business. If you haven't yet grown, if you haven't taken much action and you haven't launched, well, it's okay. But you know now that you've got to do that for success. So just get started. So how can you separate yourself from most network marketers? Two things, guys. Number one is take action. It's not complicated. It starts with the basics. And number two is be consistent. If you master those two things, take action and be consistent, you will be different to 99% of network marketers. Because you see, most of them want this. Most of them want a life change. Most of us want to see, you know, our families financially free, time free. But only 1 or 2% will actually take the action and do it consistently. And the people that succeed in this business are the ones that do that. Another big tip I want to give you is guard your mind. Okay, guys? Believe that you never ever lose, that you only win or you learn. Because if you look at life like that, things change significantly. You don't see obstacles as obstacles. You see them as a teaching. You see them as growing you. Losers don't take action, but winners do. So adopt an attitude of you can't beat me, because whenever something happens that's not quite what I want to happen, or when anything negative happens in my business, I don't see it as I'm losing or I've lost. I see it as I'm learning. I'm learning what not to do next time. I'm learning how to do something different next time. So once you really make a decision, it gets really easy. So the road number one, guys, I know I was coughing and spluttering a bit at the start there, so let me rephrase. Road number one on your journey from startup to stand out is make a decision. Make a decision. And the decision is, are you all in? Or are you in and out? Are you hot and are you cold? Are you still getting ready to get ready? Have you signed up maybe a few months or weeks ago and you still haven't done anything? Well, guys, that's how amateurs act. And if you want to become a professional in this industry, you've got to do these three things. You've got to make a decision and say yes. Number two, you've got to tell the world. And number three, you're then going to learn what to do. So guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I encourage you to go and make that decision, because you see, when you don't, it's really hard. And it takes the fun and the joy out of doing what we do. But the day that you say, yes, I'm all in, I'm going to make the decision to say yes, I'm going to tell everybody, and then I'm just going to start and learn as I'm going along. That's the day when everything in your life is going to change, and you're going to start having so much more fun, and you actually will attract people to you. So guys, that's road number one. My question to you today is, have you made a decision? Are you fully in? Not a little bit. Are you fully in? And are you doing those two things that set you aside from all other network marketers? And the two things are, take action consistently. Every day, 5 days a week or 6 days a week. So I hope you've learned something. I hope I've challenged you there today. Remember, guys, adversities in this industry is what shapes us. All the best, and I will see you on road number 2 on our road map to go from startup to stand out. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time.